So first, BDS. I actually dig this so much. Yes, the color scheme isn't like super tactical. You can't hide with the operator as much. It doesn't like follow that like the characteristics of Nook as an operator, but I do think it's sick. I think it's fire. I do think the weapon skin is a little bit simple. It just has a little bit of color, a little bit of BDS branding, and some more branding, and that's really it. But I do think it's a very cool approach to Nook, like the headgear especially. The only issue is it kind of says shoot me straight in the head. Other than that, I actually dig this. I give this an A for now. I might adjust to a B later compared to the other skins, but it starts with A. We have G2. Now, I am one of the few people in the world that actually saw this skin almost a year ago, and they showed it to me, and I was like, this barcode has to be a bug, right? There's no way they're slapping a massive barcode on the sleeves.
Yeah.
What are you scanning? You're scanning a fish barcode.
Yeah.
So you're not listening to me, then I'm gonna call the police.
See?
That is not LA Fitness barcode. That's a fish barcode. Sir, look.
And they kept like the little star eye here, with like the samurai logo in the helmet, right? But the whole other concept is so off G2 branding, like it doesn't have any soul or attachment to the organization, to the history, to anything. And they also got Zero, which is kind of one of those operators where it's not a bad operator, but it doesn't have a lot of presence in competitive and casual unranked.
This kind of person. Pathetic. You should be ashamed of who you are and what you've done.
I generally think this is a D tier. Maybe if you have a very specific style for this, you might like it. I just don't see it. As a fan of G2, as a former player of G2, like I wouldn't be like, you know what, guys, this is sick. Furia, I don't remember what operator they have, actually. Oh, they have Maverick. So the color scheme, I don't really know what colors I associate Furia with. Probably black and white. So like the uniform itself, not the biggest fan of. I love the gun skin and I love the badge. The uniform, it just screams very colorful. This I love. This is just simple. This takes me back to like classic like Counter-Strike skins. I mean, this is like the M4A4 Howl, right? You get this animal across the weapon that has a theme, that has a nice look. That's really all you need. The only issue I have with this is like, again, it doesn't really scream Furia to me. So I just feel like branding for the organization is a little bit off. I will put it above G2. Because I like the weapon skin. I think the uniform is a miss for me. The gun skin is a win. There is a world where it's B tier if you love the weapon skin. I don't mind the colors, however. Then we have M80. M81, I also knew ahead of time because Fabian was like, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine type of thing. I like the M81. This is like Terminator style. The color scheme for M80, I think, is hard to work with as a baseline. Because it's like an awkward color of this like yellow-green tone. And also the weapon skin itself, I kind of dig this. I like how they incorporated this like blue, like I don't know, there's like a very, very purpley kind of color. And then they reference themselves with the full robotic look on the weapon skin with the nuke, because drop the bomb or whatever, the fuse is lit. That's the whole M80 brand. The weapon skin is very simple with a clear message. And then the uniform is about a concept that we haven't had before. It's full robotic. There's no sense of a person. Look at the gloves. The gloves have fingertips that are metal. So the exposed fingers are completely metal. This actually might just be an S tier. Cyclops, CAG. This one, when I saw it, I was like, there's no way this is a Prodigy skin. This is so out of the norm. So it has heavy inspirations from Japan, obviously, where they're from, where they're located. They got this sick mask. They got the red color scheme. They got the little samurai, those like wall painting thingamajigs with like the weird way they're posing and standing and whatnot. It's very on brand country-wise. The weapon skin, I don't remember. I think it also has the samurai thing. Yeah. So it has a samurai here fighting, has the clouds, the cherry blossom trees. I think this absolutely deserves to be S tier. I think the weapon skin is probably weaker than the uniform, which is normally not the case. But I think the uniform just stands out so well and it's so unique that it just like elevates the level above. I want to put this in S as well. Then we got Cloud9. This one is a bit simple. The pattern with a color that fits the branding of the org. It has like that holo sticker type of thing. When you turn it, it like shifts in color. Obviously, this doesn't shift in color, it's a static color. But it has that same kind of contrast to it. And it has a lot of blank slate on the canvas. Where you just like have like nothing happening, right? I like the fact that there's the organization colors. I like there's a clear branding for it. I just think it's very simple. It's not groundbreaking. It's not pushing anything. And I think if anything, the weapon skin, there could have been done more with. However, they want to follow this like gradient style concept. You can't really do much more with it because that's what a gradient is. But I actually think the simplicity is also kind of nice. It's not in your face, recognizable. Give this an A. Fnatic. I saw the video that Fnatic made for their announcement. Quite a nice video. Little custom 3D animation and whatnot. I saw people make the comment that the mute skin is kind of weird because it goes against his concept as an operator. He's like a guitarist in a rock band and being very loud. And you're like, why? He's like a mute. Why is he playing music? I'm like, well, he's not singing. He's playing music. The stitched on shirt, what I call it, the lumberjack shirt. Weapon skin is giving me Halloween vibes. Like very heavily Halloween vibes. And I don't know what the context here is, but I feel like the weapon skin falls a little bit flat to me. There's all these like skeletons, pumpkins, smiley faces, and it's just like Fnatic in like a very Halloween-y haunted vibe. I do like the uniform. I think it's very simple. I'm not a huge fan of the colors of orange. So I think this is going to be like my B tier. I like the gloves. I like that we're getting more customized gloves here, where there's a unique concepts. Little Fnatic on the butt cheek. If anything, I would do Fnatic C9 and B and keep BDS in A. Or is that me just being a BDS lover here? Are we biased? I think we're making them both B. Now we get better skinning. Fnatic Cloud9 B, BDS A. Yeah, this is better. Loud is new to Siege, of course. What is going on here?
Hi there.
It is loud, and I don't know exactly what we're looking at. We have a lot of different kinds of green color. The glove's kind of nice. I don't know. So I feel like 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 kinds of colors of green here. Weapon skin, loud, like big block letters. Don't know about the weapon skin. I don't know if I see the vision. The uniform is definitely the strong suit, but the weapon skin falls short. I just don't have like the full vision for this one. And for that reason, I'm kind of on a C. I don't love the colors. That's my problem. I don't see the branding fully. And the weapon skin, it's not a bad skin, but for like the rest of the set, what you're trying to accomplish, making it stand on its own, I don't see it. PSG Talon, I'm biased S tier. I was in the video, I work with them, but also I saw the process of how this skin was made. There's the colors of the organization of PSG Talon, which is both like PSG, the football club, Talon, the organization in esports, and there's Korean, both letters to speak to the culture of the region that we're in. National animal, the tiger, is on the weapon skin. I absolutely love this. We have underneath the weapon, you see there's high with a smiley face and a penguin waving. That's me. That's my signature right here. And then underneath where like the grip is, you have FH3, Fabian Hilston, 3 hammers are invite. Then you have goat status by the stock where my cursor is. That's for Jess goat status. And then you have Kubi's pin serial here. So we have some Easter eggs underneath the weapon as well that we've kept. Definitely S tier.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever.
We're missing SSG. They have this like chrome, kind of Damascus steel vibe almost going on, with the golden as well on the shoulders and the arm. Almost a little bit like vase, porcelain, robotic kind of vibe to it. The headgear in the same theme. We're using a lot of the dead space. Base station, crank station. Again, there's a lot of thematics here. And then the weapon skin as well. An astronaut in the mouth of this massive monster. His teeth all the way down. I think there might be Easter egg here as well, maybe? It did in the past, yeah. Touch grass before it touches you. Hell yeah. This is actually great. I think that's an S tier too. I generally think this is super sick, super unique. As you see, they got the yellow for their branding. They got the logo. They got the thematics. They got a cool, dope skin. I love this, like, forearm piece. It looks so fragile, it's so sturdy at the same time. So MAD and S together with CHE, PSG, SSG, BDS, Soul claiming the A tier. In B, we got Fnatic and C9. We got Furia and Loud that down in C tier. And then somehow, some way, we have G2 in the bottom, not quite making the mark. But that's the final ranking. That's where we're gonna end up at. That's what I'm happy with. And that's what we're locking in.